Hello friends and welcome to my channel Codecraft Shop. My name is Sailesh Kushwaha and in this course you will learn how to install OpenShift 4 container on laptop, and in the demo I will demonstrate each and every step. So please watch the video till end. So in order to install OpenShift 4 on laptop we need code ready containers. So what is code ready containers? We will talk about it later. So code ready containers brings OpenShift 4 to your local laptop. Means we can install OpenShift 4 on our laptop using CRC. It provides single nodes which behaves as both master and worker nodes. So we can download the installer and the pull secret from this URL. I will also provide the URL in the description box. In order to install, we have some prerequisites that your laptop should have a minimum of 35 GB of storage, and it should have multiple cores, means 4 virtual CPUs needs to be run, and it requires a minimum of 9 GB of RAM. So let us talk about code ready containers. So code ready containers provides a minimal environment for development and testing purposes. Means code ready containers is a product by Red Hat team. They have created this container so that we can, you know, test the changes before deploying it onto the cloud. Means we can test each and every cloud related application on our system, and then we can move our application to the production or the cloud. So code ready containers includes a command line interface through which we can talk to our CRC virtual machine running, which is running the OpenShift cluster. Some configurations that have been disabled because of the performance issues. So those are like machine configuration and monitoring operators are disabled by default. So basically OpenShift container, or we can say that OpenShift instance, runs in a virtual machine, and that virtual machine is code ready containers. In short term we can say that code ready containers is a virtual machine which provides the environment to run OpenShift cluster on laptop. So in order to install, then we need to follow certain guidelines, certain steps. Before installing the process, make sure to copy the installer in the C drive. I will show you how we can do that. And then we need to create a external virtual switch in hypervisor, that is virtual switch manager. So we will do it in the demo. And our user account means the account with which we have logged into our system. It should have administrative privileges so that our code ready containers can create the required files and folders. So watch the demo for the installation commands. So let us begin the demo. We need to download the CRC. So CRC can be downloaded from the URL that I have provided into the description box. First of all, we need to log in into our Red Hat account. So I have logged into my account. So once I will log in into my account, then it will land me to this page where I have different versions or different flavors of code ready containers which we can install on any environment. One is Windows, for Mac OS and Linux. So for Windows we will download this zip, and we will download the pull secret. So for demo purposes I already have downloaded the installer and I have extracted, and I have placed a pull secret inside the same. So we will begin the installation process. So as I already have told you that we need to place the binary in the C drive, so I already have placed, and now we need to execute the command crc setup. This will create a .crc folder inside the home directory. Home directory is the C users and your username. Inside that we should have a .crc folder. So this command setups the environment, and it is using the virtual machine CRC. So Before moving on to the next step, make sure that you should have a external virtual switch created by the name CRC. So we should follow the same conventions, and in order to create the external virtual switch, we you can visit my Hyper-V related videos in which I have shown you as how can we create the external virtual switch. I will provide the reference of that video in the description box so that you can use those informations. So once I have executed the command, uh, it will perform some certain actions. Now we will execute the command crc start -p, and we will provide the pull secret to see the logs while the installation. So I will write as log hyphen level debug, so it will show all the commands. So, sorry, I have made a typo mistake. So the command is log level debug. So once I click on this, so it will begin the installation process. If you can see on my screen, this is the file location, and this is the file, and inside that there should be an entry of your IP of the virtual machine, and make sure that you should have these entries. And if you have these entries, it will not create any problems while the installation. So if you can see, this is the IP address, and make sure that this IP address should be in the host.exe file, and that is the same address which is being displayed over here. So I already have placed that IP address inside that, and these two entries are crucial for the setup process, because this is the mock, we can say that OpenShift cluster internally calls this to check the IP address, whether the IP is configured correctly for this virtual machine or not. If it will not find any IP address corresponding to this mapping, then it will create a problem in Windows. So make sure this entry should be inside this host file. Now it is validating the certificates. It will take some time, so in the meanwhile I will pause the video. So a screen will pop up in Windows, then we need to select yes. So once we click on yes, it will add the IP address to the DNS server, and now it is starting the OpenShift cluster. So starting the OpenShift cluster will take some time, approximately 3 to 5 minutes. On executing crc status command, it has given me the information about the cluster. So our virtual machine is running, and OpenShift cluster is running with and the version of OpenShift cluster is 4.4.8, and it has consumed a memory, and this is the location where my cache files are residing. So in order to get the credentials, we have to write crc console minus minus credentials. Through this command we will get the credentials to log in through the command line, and these credentials can also be used to log in through the web console. In order to get the URL of the web console, so we need to type crc console. So this will provide us the URL. So this is the URL of our OpenShift cluster. So if you can see on my screen, we have landed to the login page. So I'm using the credentials. So we have logged in into our system using the developer's credentials. So this is all about the demo. If you are new to this channel, so please subscribe this channel so that you can get the latest updates whenever I upload. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the video, please share it, and you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at the handle CodeCraftShop. Thank you.